Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the exalted one, the worthy one, the perfectly enlightened one. Today I am going to start from the place where I stopped. I have been explaining in details the vipassana practice, so insight meditation. So I will start from the place where I stopped, but before that I will introduce the practice once again. Those who prefer to do breathing meditation, they can concentrate on the breath, and when you inhale and exhale, say mentally 1. Inhale and exhale, say 2. Inhale and exhale, say 3. Start from 1 again. Those who prefer to notice the rising and falling of the abdomen, they may concentrate somewhere here. When the abdomen rises, say rising. When it falls, say falling. Rising, falling. Rising, falling. If you sit still for maybe more than half an hour, you may experience some pain at the knee joints or some places. Do not stretch your leg. Just stay at the same position. When you have pain, notice that place. Notice it mentally. Say pain in, pain in, pain in, pain in. Say it mentally several times and come back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. If you hear a sudden distraction, say hearing, hearing, hearing. Come back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. If you have good thoughts or bad thoughts, just notice them. For example, if the mind is wandering, say wandering, 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 come back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. If you have anger, say anger, 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 come back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. If you have desire, say desire, 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 come back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. Yeah. Notice itching and scratching sensation, notice mentally, and then come back to the rising and falling of the abdomen. You can do sitting meditation, walking meditation, lying down meditation, and standing meditation. If you stand still, notice the contact of your feet, and stand still with open eyes, and notice arising and passing thoughts, feelings, and sounds. And you can also do breathing or notice the contact of the feet. If you want to do walking meditation, simply with open eyes, be aware of your somewhere on the feet. Simply walk left, right, left, right. And then when you go near the wall, just say turning, 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 come back to the other direction. Concentrate somewhere around the feet and walk left, right, like that. You can increase the walking into 3 steps. Lifting, keeping, maybe after sometimes lifting, moving, keeping, so up to 3 steps. And other things, when you are moving your arms, for example, you want to take a glass of water, when you are moving, be aware, notice the movement. It is called mindfulness of clear comprehension. In Pali language, it's called sati sampajanya. And when you are bringing the water, and just notice your movement. When you are drinking, be aware hot and cold sensation. When you are eating, be aware sweet and taste. Sweet and sour taste. When you lie down, be aware the contact of the body. And you can also do the same practice as noticing the breathing, noticing the breath, and feelings, and arising and passing thoughts. Now this is a simple practice. Now I'm going to start the place where I have stopped. I have been explaining the 10 corruptions that when you practice insight meditation, you come to a certain level and you come across 10 corruptions. There are certain 10 kind of different experiences. They are called corruptions. That means they are not bad, but if you get attached to these conditions, your practice will delay. That is why it is called corruptions. I have stopped at the place here called adhimokha, firm determination, a quality of mind which fast on object. So the mind is more connected to the objects such as thoughts, feelings, and here also you will develop a great faith towards the Buddha, his teaching, and the monks. Now I stopped at this place. I will read it first. Some meditators say that those who read books and come to a conclusion saying that they have completed the meditation practice and no further practice is necessary. But such sayings are wrong. By applying meditation practice and experiencing the nature of the mind and body and understanding the nature of the impermanent suffering and no-self is the correct way to get rid of defilements, and that this is the correct way to realize the truth. Some meditators, while meditating, when they are improving, when they are experiencing, they come to a conclusion that those who say are reading books and that they have realized everything, no. And then they meditate here, understand the reading is just giving some clues, but actual understanding comes when they really practice it, when they really experience it. Some meditators say that earlier some meditators say that they took interest on seeing the people practice meditation, but now when they see others practice, they gain great confidence, and such sights help them to get rid of their laziness. So the meditators say when they see another person is meditating, it really gives him some courage. So it is a good thing to get rid of his laziness. And so at the meditation center, I remember at the Kandugoda meditation center, my teacher used to ask the monks to sit in between the householders who practice, so that the householders get courage, strength, because the monks are practicing. We have to do also, in order to encourage them, we used to sit in between them. The meditators have great confidence that this practice will lead to the higher path and the purification of the mind. So at this level, the meditators get very great faith towards the Buddha, his teaching, and his disciples, and also they have some confidence that this practice will help to purify their mind. Some meditators say that they have never experienced this kind of understanding before, and that they could gain such knowledge after following the teacher's guidance. So some meditators have more trust towards the teacher, and because of the teacher's guidance, and they could reach this level, and they become so encouraged at this level. They also feel grateful towards their teachers, and they feel that they should pay they owe gratitude to their teachers, and they really have great faith towards the teacher for helping them, and they really want to pay respect to the teacher, pay their gratitude. The meditators say that sometimes they forget to explain their teacher all the experience that they had, but even that the teacher could read all what they have experienced. Some meditators, when they go to meet the teacher to tell about their practice, some meditators really they forget to explain all the details. But the teacher at this point, teacher knows what he is really trying to say. The meditators even visualize the figures of their teacher due to their great faith, and they often try to meet their teacher, and they also keep noticing whatever vision that appears at the moment. So when some meditators, they gain a great faith towards their teacher, they even visualize the picture of the teacher because of their great faith. The meditators feel sorry of their near and dear ones who have dead and gone, and who have really missed this opportunity. So actually, at this level, when they are improving, gradually the meditators feel so sorry for their relatives and friends who have really missed this. So those who are dead and gone, they feel sorry for them, that they really missed the teaching of this Buddha's teaching. They really missed this kind of experience. Now we come to the seventh one called Paggaha. Paggaha means there's a Pali word. In Sinhala, my language is called virya, or in English is called exertion. When the meditator reach this stage, he will have a great effort in his meditation. He also have a great confidence of his teacher. He wonders why his teacher asked him to notice this kind of happy feelings and go beyond it. The teacher advises the meditator to notice whatever condition that comes on his way, whatever conditions that come on his way. So the meditator at this level, they gain a great effort. Their mind becomes so strong at this level. They have a great effort that they feel like practicing whole night. But then when the teacher say, just notice everything and let go, and they really don't want to lose this condition what they are really experiencing at this very moment. Further, the meditator notices the mind and body process. The further his mind becomes so pleasantful, he also think at this moment that only he feels such great faith and joy towards his teacher, but not anyone else. So each and every meditator thinks that individually they feel great, they only experience this kind of great effort, and they have great faith towards their teacher, to the Buddha, Dhamma, his teaching, and the disciples. But others may not have experience. So the meditators think like that at this level. The meditator could notice all the mind and body process without missing any thought. They feel that they could not stop their meditation at all, but to continue further. They feel their meditation practice is progressing. They will not like to take a break, but to continue their practice without stopping. So actually the meditator gets so courage at this level. They really wanted to continue their practice. Even if somebody asks them to stop their meditation at this level, they will not listen. They feel such a confidence, and they really want to practice continuously. So this kind of understanding is called paggaha, or the virya, or exertion. Now we come to the 8th one of the 10 corruptions, called upattana. Upattana is mindfulness, sati, unwavering mindfulness. Their mindfulness become very strong at this level. At this level, meditator could notice every mental object without missing any of them. Earlier, the meditator had to put much effort to identify the rising and passing thoughts, but now, because of the powerful mindfulness, the meditator feels that he could even notice the beginning, middle, and the ending of all the phenomena. So the upattana is a strong mindfulness arises at this level. So they feel that they could notice the beginning, the middle, and the end part of any object that arises and passes away. For example, if a thought arises, they could note very clearly the beginning of the thought, the existing of the thought, and passing away of the thought. So the initial part, the middle part, and the end part of thoughts, feelings, sounds, and they can clearly understand because they have a strong mindfulness at this level. Now we come to the 9th one, called upekka, equanimity. At this stage, meditators does not feel happy over any pleasant object, neither sad over any unpleasant object. He could notice the mental objects comfortably and calmly. At the level of equanimity, the meditator doesn't feel any, he doesn't feel any happiness to when he experience a pleasant object. When he come across a pleasant object, he doesn't feel happy. When he come across an unpleasant object, he doesn't feel sorry or sad or dislikeness. His mind stays in the middle, very calm. It is called upekka or equanimity. He could just notice whatever the thoughts arise and pass away, and his mind becomes so calm and steady at this level. Then we come to the 10th one called Nikanti. Nikanti is desire. It's kind of a desire, it's kind of a attachment. Actually, this Nikanti is that there will be a kind of a reddish color or yellowish color light all around you. In the night, with this light, you can see through walls. You can see outside garden and the flower beds and all the other trees and so on. Your mind get attached to this light. Sometimes you don't feel like sleeping the whole night. There's a powerful light around you, and it's an amazing light. It penetrates the wall. Sometimes you feel the doors and windows are open, but you go near and touch it and see, but they are closed. But still you can see as they are open, and you can see the outside garden. At this stage, the meditator, having come across and seen mental visions such as colorful lights, he gets encouraged of his meditation practice. In the night, he sees reddish yellow light around him. He will be able to see through walls and even the garden in the night, as if like he sees something in the dawn. So it's the same thing I have explained. Because of this powerful reddish color, a yellowish color, kind of a light, he feel like that he could stay all night awake, and he get attached to this light at this time, and he could even see the outside without any hindrances, even in the night, see through walls. The meditator enjoys a blissful state which is free from sensual desire. The meditator also feels that there's nothing further to meditate. He also feels all the mental objects have been faded off and nothing more to meditate. At this level, the meditator thinks that all the bad thoughts, good thoughts have been faded away, and he feels very calm and peaceful. There's nothing more to meditate, and such ideas come to his mind at this level. And sometimes he feels that he get discouraged and say, I have nothing to meditate, and he just want to stop his meditation practice and stay doing nothing. Sometimes he feels like giving instructions to other meditators. He stops his practice and he tries to give instructions to other meditators. He even thinks that he has realized nirvana or nibbana, but this misunderstanding happens due to the attachment of the colorful light. Because he's so attached to the colorful light, he thinks, oh, I have realized nirvana. And he tries to give instructions to others at this level. That is why at this level, the teacher really helped them to notice this condition and go beyond. Nirvana is, there's something more further. You have to practice further. There is a brief explanation of the above mental 10 corruptions. Number 1, a clear vision of the colorful lights are the nature of the obasa, the bright light. Number 2, calmness of the body and joyful state is the nature of piti or rapture. Number 3, the lightness of the body and mind and the nature of elevating the body and the calmness of the body is the nature of passaddhi, tranquility. Number 4, the joyful state of the mind and body is the nature of the sukha or blissful state. Number 5, to notice all the thoughts that have been missed to notice and to identify each and every thought is the nature of the jnana or the knowledge. Then we come to number 6. The noticing of the mind and body process becomes so clear, and the state of great faith towards the Buddha, Dhamma, his teaching, and the Sangha, his disciples, and the faith towards the teacher is the nature of adhimokha. Adhimokha means faith or saddha, a quality of mind which fasting to the objects. The mind gets so attached to whatever the object that comes at this time. Number 7, the meditator could notice the mind and body process without exertion. It's the nature of pagga, virya. So, without effort. That here, they get so great effort, they don't have to put effort to be mindful, to apply mindfulness, to notice the thoughts. They can automatically notice all these things, all the phenomena that arise and pass away. Number 9, meditator could notice mind and body process clearly and without missing any object, and also not getting attached to pleasant objects, neither disliking to unpleasant objects. So here it is now called upekka or equanimity. At this level, the meditator's mind becomes so calm, meditator could watch all the rising and passing thoughts without getting angry or without getting attached. The mind stays still and in the middle. It's called equanimity or upekka. Then the 10th one, the meditator's joyful state of his meditation practice and attached to his joyful state is the nature of desire or nikanti. So at this, the 10th one, as I explained, the reddish color, a yellowish color kind of light, the meditator get attached to this light at this level. The above mentioned details of the 10 corruptions are the experience of some meditators. Those who have higher understanding could explain much more in details, much more than what I have explained. Some meditators who improve their greater knowledge, they could explain their experience more than what I mentioned here. So each and every meditator gain special knowledge according to the wholesome things that they have done in their past life. They are gain, each and everyone gain different experiences, different understanding. Some may reach very high understanding. They could explain this, their practice in greater detail. So I stop at this place, at this level, and we meet once again. And let us bless everybody. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings be free from all illnesses. May they be able to realize Nirvana, Nibbana, the truth, and free themselves from all suffering. Thank you.